A life of wisdom is not built on appearances. It is built on integrity, humility, and truth. Welcome to HisTime365. Today is day 202, and we're reading Proverbs 28 through 30. These chapters challenge us to live honestly, lead compassionately, and remember our need for God's wisdom in every area of life. Wisdom for everyday life. Insights from Proverbs 28 through 30. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the choices and challenges of daily life? The book of Proverbs offers us timeless wisdom that speaks directly to our modern struggles. Today, we delve into Proverbs chapters 28 through 30, exploring practical guidance for living a life aligned with God's principles. Proverbs 28 opens with powerful truths about the righteous and the wicked. The chapter begins by contrasting the boldness of the wicked, who flee when no one pursues, with the confidence of the righteous. Proverbs 28:1. This sets the stage for a deeper understanding of how our actions reflect our character. Think about it. In your workplace, when you act with integrity, you stand tall, even when faced with challenges. Conversely, those who cut corners may find themselves constantly looking over their shoulders, fearing discovery. The chapter continues by highlighting the importance of wise financial stewardship. Proverbs warns us against the dangers of greed and dishonesty. He that by usury and unjust gain increaseth his substance, he shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. Proverbs 28:8. This verse reminds us that wealth gained at the expense of others is not truly prosperous. In our lives, it could translate to being mindful of how we earn our living, whether it's through a job or a side hustle. Are we ensuring that our methods align with our values? As we move to Proverbs 29, we encounter a series of maxims that reveal the importance of righteous leadership. The righteous considereth the cause of the poor. Proverbs 29:7. This speaks volumes about empathy and social responsibility. How do we support those around us? In our families, are we teaching our children to care for others, to give back, and to understand the struggles that others face? Perhaps it's as simple as volunteering together or discussing current events that impact our community. Leadership, whether in the home, workplace, or community, is a recurring theme in this chapter. It emphasizes that when a leader acts justly, their people flourish. Think of a manager or a parent. When they lead with fairness and love, their team or family thrives. On the flip side, poor leadership leads to chaos. Consider how this applies to your workplace or community involvement. Are you taking the time to lead with integrity, making decisions that uplift others? Moving on to Proverbs 30, we find a change in tone. Here, Agor, the author, expresses humility and a desire for understanding. He opens with a profound acknowledgement of his limitations, saying, "I am more brutish than any man." Proverbs 32. This vulnerability is refreshing and offers a reminder that seeking wisdom begins with recognizing our own shortcomings. In our digital lives, where it's easy to project an image of perfection, this humility can be a breath of fresh air. It encourages us to be real with ourselves and others. Agor also presents a list of 4 things that are too wonderful for him to understand, including the way of an eagle in the sky. Proverbs 30:18 through 19. These reflections invite us to marvel at God's creation and the mysteries of life. In our busy lives, take a moment to appreciate the simple wonders around you, be it nature, relationships, or even the technology that connects us. As we conclude with Proverbs 30, we encounter more practical advice in the form of observations about life. There is a generation that curseth their father. Proverbs 30:11. Speaks to the challenges of familial relationships.
With the pressures of modern life, it's easy to overlook the importance of honoring our parents and elders. How often do we take time to appreciate our parents or even mentors in our lives? Small gestures of gratitude can have a lasting impact. Agar also warns against pride, stating that there is a generation that are pure in their own eyes. Proverbs 30:12. This serves as a reminder to keep our hearts humble and to assess our attitudes. In a world that often promotes self-centeredness, let's remember to seek out constructive criticism and to learn from our mistakes. In essence, Proverbs 28-30 encapsulates the heart of wisdom, seeking righteousness, understanding our place in the world, and valuing relationships. These chapters challenge us to reflect on our actions, our leadership, and our humility. Remember, true wisdom is not just knowledge, it's how we apply it in our everyday lives. How can we implement the principles of integrity and justice in our daily work lives? In what ways can we encourage empathy and social responsibility within our families? How does humility play a role in our personal and professional relationships?
Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is Proverbs 28-30, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into Proverbs 31, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 203. Until then, stay encouraged, and thank you for giving God His time today.